So there was a gentleman named Haim, and in 2020 he did a interview with a popular, well, it was a Israeli Hebrew newspaper. I'm sure he didn't think it was going to get translated, but it did. He basically claimed that there was some galactic federation. Let's get Star Trekky, right? But for this guy to say this, and the former Canadian Defense Minister Paul Hellyer made similar claims. Now these are high-level government officials and highest positions of intelligence in these other countries who are coming out and saying these things. And one of the crazy things that Haim said was, he said the timeline for disclosure is not a human decision, but one enforced by this federation of extraterrestrials, right? And as the former head of Israel's space security program for 30 years, his claims carry weight because of his high level access, even if they remain unverified by official institutions. According to Eshed, the reason for the deadly silence isn't just government secrecy, but a specific directive from the ETs themselves. They claimed that we weren't ready. Eshed claimed that extraterrestrials have specifically requested that their presence not be publicized yet. The core of his argument is that humanity has not yet evolved to a stage where we can truly comprehend the nature of space and spaceships. Now, I don't know what that means, right? What does he mean by that? They're reportedly waiting for us to reach a level of scientific and mental maturity where we won't succumb to mass hysteria. In other words, they believe that if disclosure would happen, the populace would panic and there would be mass hysteria, economic collapse, things of this nature. In his 2020 interview, Eshed stated that Donald Trump was actually on the verge of disclosing the truth, but that this federation had stepped in to stop him. Now, this was in Trump's first presidential term. Now, here we are again, and he's on the verge of disclosing. Now, I don't know. Is that because we're ready now? I'm not sure. But supposedly, this federation had stepped in back then and stopped him, insisting that we first need to understand the fabric of the universe. Which, again, I don't know what that means. What do they mean by that? That we don't understand what space and spaceships are, that we don't understand what the fabric of the universe is. And this is where I'm getting back to consciousness and possibly what happens to us after we die. And is this all closely related? And could these beings in these ships actually be versions of us that have passed on?